Dummy M with Vero and T-Dog. Brought to you by www.drunkensoberchronicles.com.
Well, T-Dog, very excited today. Got one of Australia's comedy legends and also a ARIA-topping artist. We have the great comedian Chris Franklin on the show. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
G'day, boys. How are you going?
We ask all our guests straight off the bat, show your colours. So, Chris, rugby league, which team do you follow?
Oh, the team that's on the top of the table, of course, the city I grew up in, Melbourne.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Okay, you're also an AFL fan. Who do you follow in the AFL?
The team that finished on the bottom of the table there.
You like to bookend, do you, top and tail?
I was going to say, it's a good thing about following both sports. You've always got at least one team that's going to be sort of successful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, obviously, before COVID hit, you'd be touring around Australia, possibly overseas as well. Well, what's the transition been like going from being so busy on the road to sort of like everybody else, I guess, having to become a homebody?
It's really not that much of a transition for me because being in Tassie, all my work was after a plane flight. There's not a lot of work down here, so I'd always book it so that I was doing a big chunk of it and then be home for a while. Yeah. So it's just an extended period of that being home for a while. The main transition's for my wife.
Oh, yeah, okay.
18 months of COVID and we're still together. So, yeah, I don't know how she does it.
Now, Chris, obviously when COVID happened, people had to pivot. They had to come up with sort of a new approach to things. And obviously you wrote a song or you wrote a poem initially, didn't you, called Stay the F*** at Home?
Yes, I did. I was just out of frustration from COVID and my partner Michelle suggested it should be a song and I actually sung the last verse of it when I was reading it as a poem for Facebook. And from there it just grew. I rang a few mates who I'd worked with over the years and we created, I think for the first time in history, a song with 23 artists who never met each other for the whole recording. We all recorded in the comfort of our own home.
Yeah, wow.
And you had some pretty big names on there. I mean, Screaming Jets, AC/DC. Who else featured on the song?
Oh, there was Angry and Rock and Rob Riley from Rose Tattoo. There was China Walker, who's John Paul Young's keyboard player. Ella Hooper from Killing Heidi.
Oh, wow.
Murray, the original Red Wiggle. Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Got to appeal to the kids, mate. Appeal to the kids.
The Dummy M with Vero and T-Dog. Brought to you by www.drunkensoberchronicles.com.